Join us today in Eastern California, in the fascinating town of Bridgeport. First, we'll take you to the Travertine hot springs. Here we go. Whoa!
It's a little bit cooler than the last one, but I bet it's still in the 90s.
This is what I like. Deep, it's warm, you got a little waterfall coming in.
Oh, look how cute that one is.
Then we'll visit the county jail, built in 1883. This is when he got just a little bit too wild for the West. That gets shot. Ooh. 2 cells there, 3 and then 1. 4 on that side, 6 cells.
I don't want to go in the jail. It creeps me out.
I think the door's stuck. Wonder if that's original. And we'll wrap it up with some amazing food at the highly recommended establishment called The Barn.
You can eat ice cream for breakfast when you're on vacation.
You can eat ice cream for breakfast anytime. Full salmon on that thing. Look at it. Can't even get your mouth around it. I'll tell you, you get out west, have some Mexican food on a hot day like today, it's the spot. So good. All right, so our first stop today in the Bridgeport area is the Travertine Hot Springs. There's a number of them in this specific location. It is on GPS, it's not hard to find, but you want to get here early to beat the crowds if possible. Let's check it out.
Nice. I wish I bought my suit for that one. That looks good. I would never get out because the air is chilly. It's 55 degrees, but that looks nice.
So this is the first one. So supposedly this is the warmest one. Oh, that's hot. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Whoa. That is hot. This is pretty sweet. This is really sweet. Wow. Julie's getting her suit on. She'll be in here momentarily.
Okay.
Careful, it's a little slippery on the bottom. Go down slow.
It's hot.
If you're saying it's hot, it's pretty hot.
Oh, it is. It's actually really, really hot. It's burning my leg.
Here she goes, attempt number 2. Yeah, now we're talking. There you go. So what are you thinking?
It's nice. This is how I would run my bath at home. I run it nice and hot. I could sit here for a while.
Pretty nice. Nobody's even here.
You have me, and I have you. That's enough to paint lonesome black and blue. Yeah, I have you, and you have me. That puts a bow up in the sky, tells the rain.
So word has it there's at least 3 more hot springs as you go deeper into the woods, and I think they get a little cooler in temperature. I believe the furthest one back is going to be the coldest, and I also was told that the larger the spring, usually the warmer the water. Let's go check those out. Again, there's just about nobody. I think maybe one couple, but really nobody here.
We've had up, and we've had down. We've had warm nights, we've gone round and round. What I know.
So we've sort of wandered off the beaten path. Usually when you find a place like this and there's a trail, this is really not a hiking area. So a trail oftentimes leads to a destination, and we found some really remote hot springs back in this field up over the hills. Let's check them out. We don't know about the water temperature yet, but they definitely look like springs. You ready?
Yeah. Did you pan out over the mountain view to your right?
Yeah. Incredible. Isn't that beautiful?
Gotta be at least 95.
What do you think? There's no one out here.
Oh, it's nice.
It is nice.
Probably, it's a little bit cooler than the last one, but I bet it's still in the 90s.
Wow, look at this. Just a hidden hot spring. Really cool. And then just adjacent to that one, you got this thing. And it looks like there's some critters swimming in there, so this is definitely not a hot spring. It reminds me so much of Yellowstone National Park with all the thermal activity. You can see the remnants of, I guess, some water that is drained down from the top, and you have these, I'm not a geologist here, I don't know, calcium deposits, but you see these white clusters, almost crystal-like formations on the ground all over the place. Kind of hard to even find these things because they're obviously down at ground level, and you have so much of the sagebrush and the vegetation in this area. But I think we spotted one off in the distance, so let's go check that out. I didn't try the last one out, but this one's definitely cooler than the first. Still warm water. I think we're gonna go in. This is kind of my temperature right here. Oh, this is what I like. This is what I like. Wow. Ooh, big lizard. Big lizard. Look at that guy.
Oh wow, that's a big lizard.
So let's carve our names into this tree, and then lay beneath the beauty of her leaves. Will the birds and the bees seem to agree that we're strong as a maple, twice as sweet?
All right, we found another gem right here. Look at this beauty. Probably, as you can see, the deepest pool, temperature-wise. Warm. Not scorching warm though. Let's see if I can get in without getting my microphone wet. I like this one. Deep, it's warm, you got a little waterfall coming in. Nice fresh feed. Maybe room for 2 people. Almost 100% positive that this is monitored by people. So it's not one of those things like, you know, what are you doing? You're crazy. You're in a dangerous location. People are aware of this, and obviously it's promoted as a place to come and enjoy the hot springs. So I'm sure if it becomes in any way hazardous to your health, for whatever reason, and obviously there's many of them in this kind of area, they would close it down, or there would be signs all over the place. So we're feeling pretty safe right now doing what we're doing here today. Something we always love here at America's Parks is thinking about what used to happen at these locations. History is fascinating to me, and you can see some old rail lines right here. Obviously not in use anymore, but I believe this was mining country, and I'm sure they were doing some mining, and these are some old rails. I ain't lifting that up. That ran through this area for their cars. So we are heading back right now, but I wanted to show you one more set of hot springs that is located right near the parking lot, just next to the one that's technically in the parking lot that we went into at the very beginning. Kind of passed this one by earlier because there was a couple in here hanging out, and I wanted to let them enjoy their privacy, but now it is empty. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 pools.
Oh, look how cute that one is.
How's the water temp? Did you check it out?
Oh, it's warm. It's warm. It's like
Like the first one, or?
90s.
Yeah. So this is the original jail. I read about this. It's called the Escape-Proof Jail, built in 1883, Bridgeport, California. And it's open. We're gonna go inside. Look at that. What's that? Stove?
Yeah.
All right, let's go inside. We'll show you around. You got 2-foot thick walls, heavily reinforced. You got bars, 1-inch iron bars across the windows. And then when everything gets locked down, I'm assuming this door, all right, get moving. And this door over here, there we go. See that? That gets shut. Locked down right there. And then I'm guessing there was probably some kind of warden or a guard that would stay in this location just to keep an eye on things. But wow. 2 cells there, 3, and then 1, 4 on that side, 6 cells. And it looks like a lot of them you doubled up in. Those unhappy dudes back at this place over 100 years ago. Wow, interesting. All right. Just want to see if I get that terrifying jail cell noise. Here we go. Whoa. That would not be pleasant. Yikes. Thanks for visiting me, Julie.
I don't like it here.
Kind of creepy, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what? I think the door's stuck. There you go. There's a cell. I think they said 6 cells. Looks like 2 per cell potentially. Walls outside, 2 feet thick. Just enough for some beds and, oh, there's your toilet and a sink. That's about it. 2 cells next to each other right there. And then in this hallway you have 3 more. Look at that. Check this one out. It's like just another cell on the other side of those bars. You don't want to come back into jail?
No.
You done for the day?
I don't want to go into jail. It creeps me out.
I tell you what, you know, they talk about the Wild West. This is when you got just a little bit too wild for the West. I'm sure you'd have to be pretty bad to get locked up in jail back then.
I don't know.
Yikes. Then again, something tells me when you fought the law back then, the law had a way of winning. And it wasn't pleasant. I doubt these were pleasant conditions at all. Wow. So the door was shut, and that bolt go right across there, and then lock it up. You are detained, baby. You got nowhere to go. Wow. Wonder if that's original.
Did you want me to let you just sleep here tonight? It seems like you really like it.
I hate it. I hate the jail. It'd be a terrible experience to spend the rest of your life in a place like this. But it is fascinating.
Yeah.
It is fascinating. It is definitely a part of American history. I think after this experience, it's time to have a little ice cream to enjoy the freedom that I am presently thankful for. Wow. Let's go. We are in downtown Bridgeport, and before we sign off, we want to show you what we're doing for lunch. This comes highly recommended. All right, so it's a recommendation to stop off at the Burger Barn. Too early for burgers. We're going with some breakfast food, but look what we saw here. The milkshakes. Let's go with the Reese's peanut butter cup milkshake. Nice breakfast food. Let's give it a shot. That is delicious. Hot California morning. That is, wow. That is good. Thick shake. Gotta give it a shot. Surprised it's going through the straw. It's so thick. What do you think?
It's very good. You can eat ice cream for breakfast when you're on vacation.
You can eat ice cream for breakfast anytime.
All right.
Oh, what do you got there? Bacon?
Mm-hmm. Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Wow, that's good.
It's the spot.
So as I mentioned, this is a favorite stop for a lot of people. Highly recommended. Burger Barn, you got Jolly Cone next door if you want to get some ice cream. And I went with the ham breakfast burrito. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh, that's delicious. So we're back at the Burger Barn again. Had breakfast / lunch here this morning, and now we're doing our dinner. It's, I guess, a good thing when the people say, hey, we remember you were here earlier today. But definitely a recommended restaurant, and one that is worthy of a return visit.
This is a fish taco right here. You only need one. I ordered 2. She said you don't need 2. I'm thinking, I'm hungry though. I definitely just need 1. You want to see me try to attempt this, don't you?
Man, there's like a whole
You
full
want to see me try to attempt this?
full salmon on that thing. Look at it. Can't even get your mouth around it. A lot of stuff going on there. That's a busy taco. Look at all the things on it.
Good.
Those ingredients. Good? Burger Barn. We're 2 for 2 here. Are we doing breakfast here tomorrow morning? They like America's Parks at the Burger Barn, don't they?
Yeah.
Look at the size of this thing. This is it weighs like 7 pounds. Chicken burrito right here. All right, the first bite was just refried beans. Let's try this again. Oh man. I tell you, you get out west, have some Mexican food on a hot day like today, it just hits the spot. So good. Well, thanks for joining us today at the hot springs. This was, again, supposed to be just a little add-on to our trip today, but it became a large adventure that we really enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed the video too. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to America's Parks. And remember, here at America's Parks, there's always room for you on every national park adventure. From California, eastern part of the state, you have a great day.